so back. I'm not gonna play ranked first. We're gonna play some Vanessa unranked. Because I did do one ranked run last night, and I got 3 wins. The build was not amazing, but like by halfway through, I was like, I should just not play ranked. Except when I have a free ticket. Because it is like day 1, Vanessa, day 2, Vanessa, day 3, dooley. And I beat some doolies en route to 3 wins, but it's like, it's just dooley, man. As the day is long, by Odin's beard. We'll take a silver trebuchet to start any day of the week. How about a small weapon that attacks fast? You have to take the katana for the future, because it enables the build. And you take this for the moment, because it helps the trebuchet fire faster. You got silk. Silk is really good. And you got scrap. Scrap is useless. You've got weapons that we don't care. I think we fight you and pray for the silk, man. I think that's what we're looking for. And if you don't give me the silk, whatever. Get thee to a nunnery. Should have queued ranked. If I queued ranked, I'm guessing that our start is like a shoe knife, pet rock. Oh, silk me! As a dually main, all I see is Trebuchet Vanessa. Literally, shut up. It's like a rich person complaining about how much parking costs. Nobody wants to hear it, buddy. You got to read the room, okay? Before you start complaining about stuff, you got to be in a position of weakness. You can't be in a position of strength and then be like, wow, it's so messed up. Just own the dually. Why are you a dually main? I like a cute little robot. Yeah, okay. Your stock is weak and you will not survive the winter or whatever. Give me a... Well, that's a crazy start, man. It's not really good, but like it's a great selling item. Like that's a top seller, dude. It's kind of amazing. All right. It's a nobody. It would have been nice to level up. But I can live with what we got right now. Win or lose, I'm the one with the trebuchet. The dually slander is so annoying. Dually mains are legit, like, so irritating. You don't have to be a dually main. You could just be a human being who plays dually. You don't have to make it like a core element of your personality, man. I don't know why you got a victim complex. It's like when, you know, Patriots fans would be like, I don't understand why other NFL teams' fan bases don't like us. Because you won like 9 Super Bowls in 12 years or something, man. You gotta embrace being the villain. You can't have it both ways. You can't be a plucky underdog that's on top of the power rankings. It's just not how it works. Okay, this is an amazing start. To be honest with you, you're just not part of the turbo team. You're 3 seconds, you're 2 seconds. So you're coming in as soon as we level. We're not going to get a silver trebuchet in all likelihood. I'm going to take a little lark here in the hopes we get a silver katana. Okay, that's a great pickup. You're okay, but I'm going to say not likely to fit in on the squad. You're great, but we don't have a powder horn. You tend to pay for yourself, and you'll buff the silk a little bit. The frickin' horny dillo. When you shield charge this 2 seconds, it's not for me, I'm afraid, but I appreciate it. We level. After leveling, we place the katana. We're a burst build. The silk comes later. And I like, to be honest with you, I like sacking lower amounts of health for crit chance early. I'm a believer in that sort of rigmarole. And then you sell 3 spare change to buff a silk. And you always fight 10 City Mare. It's that simple. This is an awesome start, dude. Scrapper me. I feel like augmented weaponry is like the dually of skills. You gotta try to get it.
Was that even a battle?
Temporary shelter might not even be that bad, but we're running out of space to be able to hold all this stuff. So it probably gets so. It is silver though. It is silver. We have so much gold, man.
Just a matter of
Crazy. Here. Yes, and yes, I can't afford it, man. I can't freaking... Okay, you know what? You're gone, then? No disrespect to you, but you're gone. You're on the squad.
there 20 years waiting for you.
4 damage. I can live with that. You're gone.
Clean up the bazaar.
I'm going to increase the katana crit chance. It's more likely to stick around than the revolver. And the silk grows ever stronger. You buff heals. You buff nothing. You're just good to have. You buff damage. Okay. Great title. What did I call it? Or as they say in England, the shops. I came up with it with like in 1 second. I'm not saying that braggadociously. I'm just saying it was a minimal amount of like effort that went into it. So for a guy like me, it really comes naturally, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
I may be young for a captain, but I've
Do you not say you're going to the shops? No, nobody in North America says that unless they watch like Coronation Street. No, I'm not saying like it's a bad thing to say. It's just not done. This could be close, bro. It's not close at all. Never mind. We say I'm going to this store. Say I'm headed out to the fucking Piggly Wiggly. You want something?
You move in straight lines.
I would like a burn skill, please.
His poisons, but he's got no flair, no fire.
First time you burn, freeze for 3 seconds. What?
Chest, waiting to be filled.
I mean, income's always good, but I think this is a fast winning build. The idea of this run is that we win quickly. And do you raise your critical chance, or do you put some shields out there? At bronze, on the star chart, I think we put our shields out there. And then let me see what we're cooking up on crit skills, man. First time you use a large item, give your items 4% crit chance. First time you crit, freeze an item, that makes you like way more useful. And then, dude, like, I mean, straight up, you have a flaming katana. I think I've got to fight you.
The flame, then the steel.
Cutlass, you're right. Flaming cutlass, not katana. But if you just give me cinders, I'd be okay with that too.
Waste of gun.
I don't know what to do with you. I think when we level up, maybe we can replace you with the cutlass. But that's pretty slick, man. That's pretty slick.
Just close your eyes and grab something.
Haste. Good.
Now
Good
that's
enough.
a bargain.
Good. Good.
That's been sitting there 20
Lose the
years.
silk.
Wait.
We could, for now at least. Why is your cooldown so low? Isn't it normally 5 seconds, man? 4.5. Oh, is it because I have it next to the star chart in the inventory? I didn't know it would work like that.
Rusty circuits to see that find a home.
Shield items. Boots. When you sell this, there's a temptation. There's a temptation. Gonna be rocking like boots, cutlass when we come back. 1 second. So minor though. You sell it later for like to enable a haste item, I guess. Like if we can get a cog. All right. Only way you beat a dually is killing him fast.
I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
Water wheel or captain's wheel. That makes sense. We gotta kill him quick. Early crit to freeze something would be beautiful. Thank you so much. You frozen the core. I don't know what dually does, but I imagine that's positive. I think you're in hell, little man. You just got umphed, little bro.
I paint my ship red, but I
don't use motherfucking paint, man. I don't use motherfucking paint. She doesn't use paint, people. Those who know. I don't really need you to level up. And the silver tier skill could be pretty good. How do you not use paint? Oh, man. Those who know. Those who know, though.
The rest of the tyrants go.
I'll take a sharpening stone. I was really hoping this would be Cinder, because this was like the icon for it, but you can't trust your eyes. Doctor, my eyes deceive me. And then you buff the Cutlass, bro. It's every day for a fella like me. Then you haste. You probably just haste the Cutlass to get it popping quick. Makes a lot of sense to me.
Good food feeds body and soul.
And we will raise our regen. Technovirus breaks small items. There's no shot it beats us, though. There's no shot. Why not haste 2? I didn't know it worked like that. I didn't read the card. Reading the card explains the card, I've heard. Many people have described it as such. Readers. You don't want to mess with me. I'm a reader.
We barely got off.
I've read all 7 Aragon novels this fiscal year. Is that a character that we could work on? It's a Mega 64-bit, kinda. You been reading much lately? Yeah, you know, stop signs and shit. A great joke. Nothing but respect for my president. I'll sell you for 8. That's not so bad. +2. I think it feels... An ill-gotten +2 feels as good as one that you've, you know, generated yourself. And that's a problem. That's a problem for humanity, I think. It is a great off-the-cuff joke. I mean, what can I say?
Another empty chest, waiting to be filled.
Beautiful. Crit chance is really important, man. Especially with the fiery cutlass. I could be swayed for sure. And then, you should go here. Jayhaz. I respect anybody playing Pig right now. Because non-Pig players are always talking about how strong Pig is, and Pig players are always like, what the fuck do I do, man? What the fuck do I do? I don't think they're popping quite yet. So true. Is there like a Google Doc where you guys collude to write like discussion topics, like that woman's dad when he goes to the bar with his friends and they have like a meeting minutes of what they're going to discuss? How the hell did NL, what are your thoughts on Cabaret make it onto the doc, man? You're talking about the production with Liza Minnelli? The Liza Minnelli number? I don't know, man. Hang on, I'm going risky. That's why they call it a risk, man. If there wasn't a chance to get nothing, they would just call it the safe.
Whatever you see.
He went off script. We're really like, I see them in the doc. They're really trying to get me to respond to the Lex Luthor comments. They're like, please, you got him all fucking sidetracked on Cabaret now. It's like, that's going to take an hour and a half for him to get to the Lex Luthor stuff. My chat is all... I don't know what you're talking about. Hang on. This is kind of nutty, dude. 6 seconds burned. It's mostly the burn that would go crazy. It says burn equal to the burn of all your other items. I think we give it a try. And to be honest with you, I think we haste the boots, man. Or like upgrade the boots. I think this is a very sensible choice. Your burn items have +2 burn. Freeze a little longer. Non-weapon items can crit. Oh, you're not a weapon. That is a little tricky. Let's take that extra burn. Let's take that extra burn. And let's see how we're doing against a fellow undefeated Andrew.
But if you insist, go ahead. Underestimate me. It makes
I think the
this
trebuchet is
fun.
going to fire so slowly now, though. Good freeze, though. Good freeze. I don't know, y'all. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Another round. You fall like a boulder. I flow like the waves.
New NFT. Sadly, no. This is a it's an unranked build. Because at least you get to play different characters in unranked. Play against different characters, I should say. So, I mean, iron sharpens iron. We're still pretty early. The extra damage on the katana means a lot. Would take 7 extra weapons for us to get you to the same spot. But then, well, you know what? If we're winning quick, maybe you do just take the immediate damage instead. Makes perfect sense. I think you're right, chat. I think we could take Lone Shark. If we're winning, like, fight the hardest enemy. Because you get the XP that lets you snowball. Still not a katana. I've come up with a perfect trigger phrase to reveal sword guys in chat. I'm sorry. It definitely wasn't me making a mistake twice in a row. It was a calculated psyop. And you have revealed yourselves.
Was that even a battle?
Shark
Maybe
claws.
skirmish.
Can't be fucked, I'm afraid. Cinders are really nice, man. The crit chance is, like, undeniable. And then give me the max health back, man.
Get solid. That's
And then give me the gumballs. You get double effectiveness on cinders. I know, but I need to... We can't live with 6% crit chance. We got to raise it up a little bit. Favorite psyop? Honestly, I'm feeling a certain way about the drones, man. Like... I wouldn't... I mentioned it yesterday. I wouldn't have said I believe that they were aliens, but I had kind of like an open mind to like to say that I don't have a definitive explanation for what this is. And then Apollo telling me that they were just planes has unhysteria'd me. And now every time I see a picture of the drones, I'm like, buddy, that's an airplane. It has a fuselage, 2 wings, a cockpit, and like a tail fin, and a livery. Like that's an airplane, bro. I don't know what to tell you. But I think what happens, my personal prediction, or my explanation, is that as the drones reach mass coverage in the media, more and more people look up in the sky, whereas, you know, normally people are looking up like now and then, but they're mostly focused on like where they're going. But now people are out like looking for aliens. So you multiply that with the amount of, I don't want to call them stupid because they might be smart people in other aspects of their life, but people who are perhaps not cognizant of their own domain of expertise are getting a little bit riled up over it. Dude, we're getting so lucky with our blues. It's like the clowns. Okay, but Kate will tell you, I'm not saying the clown thing was as widespread. I don't want any of this garbage, man. Give me something for free. I'm not saying the clown thing was as widespread as the media reported, but one time Kate and I were driving home from the grocery store at night, and I stopped at a stop sign, and on the sidewalk, like to the left of the car, so across the one lane of opposing traffic, there was a grown adult in a clown costume. And when we stopped at the stop sign, he pointed directly at our car and started walking towards the car. And I went like, oh shit, and we peeled out and drove away. And that would, like, I'm a rational enough adult to know that was just somebody like goofing off. But tell that to my amygdala, man, because that, like, it sent a chill right down my spine. What time of year was it? It was pre-Halloween. But they were not like trick or treat, you know? They were like, it was Terrifier 1.
you
got
What a
me.
great build, man.
Stem and all.
The Jonkler.
It's over already. We barely
Just fought
got our
HC
flags
Justin.
up.
His Kane build didn't stand a chance to my shield build. It'd always be two pigs going, great run, great run. I don't know if it really works. I don't know if it makes any sense. Okay. You should take this and this. Here we go. There's potential there. I'm sorry, I would love to get a burn item, because the upside is good, and I would love to get a large item, but we've only got 2 more days of the docks, and the XP has been going nutty for me, man. We can get our upgrades the old-fashioned way. Okay, Pigman. Colonel Angus.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies.
Boots are in the wrong spot. Yeah, they're not in the most right spot. I'll give you that one. They could be in a righter spot. Your boots, my boots are too ill-placed for you, traveler. You need more form-fitting boots. Please. Boot seller. I need your loosest boots. I'm going on a hike. These boots were made for the foot of a giant! Not the foot of a diminutive knave such as you. You can't handle my loosest boots. Peak? Peak, I'm afraid. What movie did he write again? Challengers? And he's the husband of the writer of Past Lives. He wrote Queer too, I didn't know that. You know what? You're right. We might get one more day of Star Chart. We're never gonna get Silk back. Silk's never making it onto the squad. We have media, but you can't get an upgrade for this. You can't get an upgrade for that. So we'd be fishing for Cutlass. Cutlass is like 3 damage. Just give me a temporary boost, bro, and raise the damage of my weapons instead. And toss me some flippin' cinders. I gotta be honest with you. Oops. Did I accidentally put the burn on you? That was not what I meant to do. I think I put the wrong thing in my inventory. Dr. Vortex ain't nothing but a peanut, man. What is this? Weather machine. Burn 2, freeze an item, slow an item? I mean, he's cooked, but I'm thinking, like, what if we get a weather machine? What do we do, man? First time you freeze, burn, slow, poison, and haste, charge an item 2 seconds?
Pathetic.
Oh,
As
man.
spineless as a jelly.
Crit chance scalar? Sorry, brother. You're not part of the squad.
This world is full of noise. You must find quiet within.
Non-aquatic items, slightly more damage, slightly more crit chance. Nah, man. Nah. No shot. Iron sharpens iron. First time you haste freeze an item. I love the extra burn, but we got so much freeze, man. This is like disgusting. How would you describe a dad? I don't want to relitigate yesterday's survey scramble segment, but if they were gonna do, I like the team at Jackbox. Okay, I think they make great stuff, and they're the only guys doing it. But if they were gonna use the data as the foundation of so many different games, they need to make sure that the data coming in is not incentivized to just be shitposts. Because I feel like they're like, oh, it's like a natural synergy. Like, while people are waiting for the lobby to start, we can populate our data set. But people, while they're in the mood to play Jackbox, are not answering questions honestly. There's no way that, like, the 11th most common adjective for dads was gay. Now, I'm not saying, like, 10% of dads aren't gay or something like that. I'm just saying that wouldn't be the first word you would use. You would start with, like, something related to their personality at the very least, and then maybe, like, 6th or 7th, you'd be like gay. That the fact that it was the 11th most popular adjective for dads was crazy. And then toxic was like 17 or something like that. I'm not saying there's not toxic dads. I'm just saying Come on, man. So it's in the top 10? If your dad is gay, gay is probably one of the top 10 words you would use to describe him. But the amount of gay dads out there is a very small slice compared to the overall set of dads. It's a smaller subset. So I just have a hard time believing that they were not... Like, I feel like that was like one streamer's lobby they were playing with chat where like 1,000 people typed gay in 2 seconds. You'd be surprised? No, I fucking wouldn't, because I go outside. I've seen the whole spectrum of human behavior, and not through a 4K ultra-wide monitor, unlike some of you in the chat, okay? I got my finger on the pulse of reality. NA servers are down? Skill difference. I don't know how it's working, man. If you're joining me and you're like, how is this MFer playing the game? Just know I've been on the other side of this situation so many times that I know exactly what you're going through. When the game you're super excited to play and like you've made 3,000 videos of at that point on your channel comes out, and then like it doesn't work immediately, but one streamer got like a promo code that for some reason allowed them to run a local instance, so they were the only person in the world that could play it for like 2 hours. Anyway, it's not like it's water under the bridge. It's been a while. But trust me, I know what you're going through, so I understand where your emotions are at. I understand where your head is at. Trade health for power? Sure, bro.
All of us have made this choice.
Sure.
Will you?
Enchant your leftmost weapon with deadly. This is exactly what we need. Double crit chance, right? Oh, it got rid of the fire! Oh, no, dude! This is horrible!
To battle!
I was on autopilot. Whatever. Just crit them to death, man. Oh, we only need 2 more wins. Just 2 days of not facing a dually and we're so back. Wow, it's actually like, it's so much worse. And I paid 20% of my HP to do it. Oh, man. Put katana back for burn? Who the fuck my mom text him, bro? Where's it getting the burn from? This is one. We gotta find a way out of this. Yeah, that's not what we're looking for. A friend, medium items. I mean, an upgraded katana is something. Probably, I mean, with this amount of money, we gotta take a fish at least. Holy shit. You're just not as good. Because you're like... You do like 190 damage. Twice. Every 5 seconds. Right. No ammo regen. That happens from time to time. Oh, hey, okay. That's a slight damage increase. That's okay. You're just not good enough. I don't think you're good enough either. You're here just... Oh, but you're... Yeah, we don't have the space for it. Don't have the space for it. Okay, this is... You don't want to sell your best synergy before you fight a dually, but... How'd you get that far with silvers and bronzes? Because the run is fucking good, man. And you're the greatest cope in the Bazaar. Oh, fuck you, corrosive toxins. Fuck you! Playing the meta dually build in unranked just for the love of the game, man? You don't... Most weapons, you don't need to be gold. Your weapon upgrades don't matter that much. You stack damage or effect on them in other ways. Plus, if you win early, you're just chilling. Dually mains make do. You are the scum of the earth. Listen, this helps our burn, at the very least.
Now this will inspire the crew.
Junk could gas us up a bit. We'd love some cloaks. Shadow cloak, please.
Hooey!
There's no reason to buy that now that we don't have silk. Why am I buying this stuff? Hang on. Why am I buying stuff that has no effect for me?
That's been sitting there 20 years, waiting for
Not necessary. The things you really have to upgrade are scalers. If something gains 4 damage every time you buy or sell something, upgrading that to gold so it gets 6 or 8 is like, it's extremely important.
Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything.
Put it on the trebuchet. We don't need it. We need it.
Been sitting there
Okay, now be smart about this one.
for you.
Yes. Yes. No. Yes. Sell. I'm not really... It's just like, life's a little short to fuck around with the knee brace, man. So we're gonna do it, but you can't deny life is a little short, man. We may lose this, but I want to test it. I gotta see it. This seems unwinnable. Unwinnable. Chibli! 12... Excuse me. Chibli, I didn't know this about you. 12-month gifted subscription? Courtesy of Rex Mechanica has entered month 7.
Plenty more coming.
I'm not trying to pocket watch. I didn't know that about you. I'm kind of...
Small things remind me of seeds. Acorns.
I'm not gonna lie. Do I see it like a little bit differently now? Yeah. I see you like a little bit. Differently now. Okay, brother.
On behalf of the Grand Society of them.
Maybe I could annoy you. Maybe I could piss you the fuck off with diamond dock lines. The hell is this? When you burn, charge this 3 seconds. We don't have any means of reloading you, and your damage is decroded. Well, we'll see. Naughty Scotty. Oh no, guys. Oh no, it's working. It's working.
Underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
Scotty doesn't know. I've heard that about him. They got a big lifesteal katana. That is going to be... Everything's going to be frozen and slowed for life. I mean, this isn't ranked, man. You don't have to have the greatest build of all time to eke out 2 extra wins in ranked. You just got to play Scotty Hottie twice. If you can get that done, the world's your oyster, bro. I almost lost, but we made it.
Bravery
man.
without strength is a sword without a blade.
Is Naughty Scotty? Yeah, Scotty the Hottie. What did I say? Knee brace, please. Are you smoking crack? Yes? Well, fucking stop, man. It's like insanely bad for you. Ah, Cutlass next to Trebuchet is very true. I forgot about my skills. I don't believe you. Okay, what's his name? Okay, Spontaneous H on Reddit, the most famous Redditor of all time. Who? Is the guy who said, I want to try heroin just to know what it's like, but don't worry, I'm not going to get addicted. And then he got, like, mega addicted. Like, turbo addicted. Oh, that guy. Don't worry, I'm smarter than him. That's how he got himself into that mess in the first place, man, was rhetoric like that.
Pathetic. As spineless.
You might...
jelly.
Nah. You're not a weapon, right? You're not a weapon. Yeah, I don't think I can use you. I don't think I can use you. Could use a sharpening stone, though. My reaction when I'm as spineless as a jellyfish? It's too late. I've already depicted you as the one who has given me the paint to make my ship red. Only it's not paint, those who know. Know what I'm talking about, Chib? Nope. Is it blood? I think it's blood, bro. When you use a small item, charge a large item for 1 second, that's huge for a guy like this, man. Oh, when you slow, those who know, first 5 times you use a tool, slow a little extra. When you slow, your items gain crit chance. I don't know if I even care about the... What's your crit... I mean... I guess you do slow 4 times every time you pop. So that's a pretty appreciable increase. It makes a lot of sense.
Of eons to reach me.
Leftmost burn item has 10 burn?
More raids,
I can't
more
afford
bounty.
that? How dare you? 10 burn is disgusting, bro. Please tell me you're like the only dually who fucking doesn't understand how to play dually. Please tell me you don't have 25 rays popping out of your body and also a monitor lizard. Yes, it's still hooked. It hooked.
Hey, not to squabble with nobodies.
That's a big monitor lizard, but with a shitty enchantment on it. But it's a little spooky for sure. It being frozen is very helpful. We're gonna need a little bit more damage than this, fellas. No. I can't be too mad. If we have our flame cutlass, we probably rinse you, but... Visit a random enchantment location. It's heal. It's heal every time, man. It's heal as the day is long. I'm assuming that the heals are going to be pure ass, but let's see what happens if I pop it on you. 60 heal every time you go? That's not too bad. And then a haste skill to get us started. First time you use a large item, all your items get 25 seconds of charge. When you use an aquatic item, haste a weapon for a second. First time you fall, haste 2 aquatic items. We only have 1 aquatic item. I think... Can I afford you? Oh, I can afford you. It's got to be this. When you use an aquatic item, haste a weapon for 1 second.
A mile is just a measurement, and all measurements are imaginary.
You know what, folks? She's spitting on that one. She's not wrong. 11 gold. Dare to risk some coin. We take those. Lord of the Waste is a bum. He's a bum. I missed the fiery cutlass. It's gone. I spent it. I mean, that's an L. I can't deny that that's an L. But at least I didn't like go cry to the subreddit. Like they have to add some UX changes so that we can smooth out the rough edges of my stupidity.
Was that even a battle?
When any player uses an item, all items gain crit chance. Yeah, I think we actually don't want that. That's scary for a guy like me. I'll take my nearly 100% crit chance and I'll be on my merry way. That's a little spooky for a fella like me. All items? Yeah, I read it. I think you'll find if you go back in the clip I read it properly. Now, don't really need a slow item. Temporary boost could be mighty helpful. Freeze. We do freeze on occasion. When you freeze, reload. First time you slow, freeze. When your items gain freeze, which they don't. Okay, first time you slow, freeze an item for 4 seconds. So we... It's not the opponent I wanted to see, but we got him locked down, man. It takes 20 minutes for us to load into the instance here. Wait, is it down for maintenance or is it just down?
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist...
Because if it's down for connection issues, no, man. Well, it's down for connection issues. Can you just fuck up the monitor lizard? Wait a second. Dinosaur dually? It's gonna destroy a smaller medium item, bro. That's gonna fuck my shit up, like, outrageously. Please slow that T-Rex. They've destroyed my katana. I gotta give it to you. It's an honorable dually. But we made it, man. You know why we made it? Because we won 8 wins in a row early. Before we made a run-losing mistake.
Of House Corzina. My father lives through me.
Any askers in the chat? Okay. Well, that might be the end of the bazaar today. Oh, man. We're aware of a connection issue with the bazaar. Please bear in mind we're trying to get it back up. Okay. Okay. You know, while it's down and you're investigating that, I'm going to need you to find the snippet of code that has, it codes for all of the numbers for the monitor lizard. And right at the top of that block, I want you to put /**, and then right at the end of that block, I want you to put ***, and just encapsulate that whole thing in what we call a comment. They faded the black on me. It said, you're done, bud. I can't even access the main menu. All right, well, I don't really care either way, but I do hope we get our rank ticket, man. That was a good